Hello everybody and welcome back to LMM. Now draw yourself up a seat because we need to have a little talk, specifically about YouTube Shorts and why we're not going to be doing them anymore. So if you're a fan of the good old YouTube Short, then I apologise, but if you are, I rather suspect that you won't be watching this video, and there lies part of the problem. You see, YouTube launched its Shorts program to compete with things like Instagram and the might that is TikTok. And this represents the way that social media is changing, and that is a big problem for content creators like me. You see, I and lots of my friends want to make you a program. We want to make something you want to sit down and that you want to watch to almost TV quality, or as close as we can get, and take you on an adventure. We want to take you when we go away somewhere. We want to take you through rebuilding a vehicle or working on something or showing you how something works. Shorts are very different. They are instant gratification. You watch something for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and you go, that was good, and you move on. Now, these don't necessarily stay with you because you're like, oh yeah, that was good, next, oh yeah, X, and you move on. And we're all guilty of this new thing of doom scrolling, sitting down somewhere and going, flick, flick, yep, that was good. And this is a bit of a problem because it's a lot more accessible. You can sit down and you can watch a short, well, out in the garden, in bed, on the sofa, or maybe when you go to the loo, which you can't do with a traditional video. With something that I do, I know a lot of my videos are probably too long. They are 30, 40 minutes, particularly if we're looking at a locomotive. And for that, you need to make some time. You need to go and go, I am going to watch a video, and sit down and watch it. Shorts, you can just be like, I'm bored. What shall I do for 10 seconds? All interesting. This represents a big change. It shows the way that attention spans are changing and the way that people want to consume their media is changing. That instant gratification, no drama, no build-up, there's the punchline, done. We've noticed with the rise of TikTok and Reels on Instagram that this has affected us as a channel. We've noticed the way that trends are changing and people want that short stuff, and it is a big worry for the channel moving forward, particularly as this is my job. Trying to engage and keep people watching videos is, well, this is the challenge, and TikTok is very definitely the enemy. So when YouTube launched their Shorts program, we thought this was going to be great. We thought there was going to be lots of integration between Shorts and videos. Shorts would bring people to the main channel and they would then go on to watch the long form videos. But this doesn't appear to be the case. The algorithm on which all channels live and die appears, in this case, to have two halves. One that looks at Shorts and one that looks at long format videos. And they don't necessarily work together. Just because you've liked a short video doesn't mean that YouTube's going to recommend to you one of the long form videos. And just because you subscribe to a channel doesn't mean you'll watch those videos. And that is quite a problem, but I'll come on to that later. I will stress that the Shorts have been brilliant for channel growth. They have been wonderful for boosting up our subscriber numbers, and lots of our subscribers have come from the Shorts. The problem is, though, that just because they're watching the Shorts doesn't mean they're watching the long format video, which means that the subscriber number for the channel has been artificially inflated by a load of people who aren't watching the content. And that's a huge problem, but we'll come on to that in a second. Because the other big problem with Shorts is they don't generate much income. In fact, they generate absolutely sweet FA. There's a little bit, but it's not enough to actually survive on, because I am a full-time content creator. This is my day job. I create these videos for you to watch, and I love my job. I absolutely adore getting to show off heritage, old vehicles, weird things, and sharing it with you. And I'm so proud to be able to represent so many heritage railways, museums, and whatever, and try and get you guys excited by it. That's the whole point. Shorts, I can't really do that with. And they don't generate enough money to actually justify the time. Now, admittedly, making a short's a lot easier than making a video even like this. I can knock out 4, 5 shorts in a day and edit a fair amount of those as well. They are easy to do, particularly things like the model railway videos that a load of you have enjoyed. Very easy to do. I get on with something and fix something. That's cool. However, the amount of monetary return for creating one of these videos just isn't there. And when I rely on that income to survive, I've got to try and choose what I do. So, for example, the Shorts have been very useful, I won't deny that, and our best performing videos are, by a long way, Shorts. The Dupes versus Bentley video has had over 10 million views. And would you like to know how much money that has earned me? That has earned me a grand total of £230. Yeah. Now, to put that into context, if that was a standard long form video, we would be talking well in excess of 10 grand, perhaps even talking like 20 odd grand for that kind of money. It would have been mental. You know, that would made my year. In fact, that would basically double my income from the entire year. It would be mental, absolutely insane. And so it's sickening when you look at something like that and you don't get the income that you could have got. And when I rely on it, you know, it's even worse. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, cry me a river, you didn't get a load of money. Yep, it's an annoying side effect, but it just means for the effort we're putting in, that I could be working on a video that's actually going to earn me money, it's not worth it. I could put out 4 shorts in a day, and, you know, do the effort of editing them, or I could edit a long format video that will actually contribute towards my income. So that's reason one. They're just not helping in the way that they should be helping. The money from them isn't worth it, and frankly, it's just not worth the effort for no return. Now, I mentioned they've been really good for subscribers, and this is the big problem. As mentioned, the algorithm is what we all live and die by, and it's in 2 kind of halves. The big problem is that whilst the short one and the long form one are kind of different things, and you know, you'll be recommended more of our shorts, not necessarily our videos, and just because you're being recommended our videos, you don't get the shorts. They are tied up on subscribers. You see, the way that the algorithm works for a long format video is it says you've got, say, 120,000 subscribers. It puts the video out and all you subscribers get a ping. If you don't watch that video, YouTube goes, it's not very good that, I won't try pushing it to anybody else. So a video lives and dies on you guys watching it. If you don't click on it and watch it, particularly in that first hour, that video will suffer. So if, say, 20,000 of you have come from the shorts, and you're not going to watch that long form video, that's going to hurt the success of those videos, because just because you came here to watch the short and you've now subscribed, you're not watching that, YouTube goes, not a successful video that, look at all these people who aren't watching it, we won't push it. And that is now really starting to hurt the channel. We've been watching the views for a while and thinking these just aren't doing as well as we'd like. And we've looked into the algorithm and we've looked into all of the analytics behind the scenes. And the simple truth of it is the people who've watched the shorts don't watch the main videos. So if you have come here from the shorts, do let me know in the comments below, but it appears that they're 2 very separate audiences sharing 1 subscriber count, and that subscriber count hurts the algorithm because it says, look at all these people who aren't watching that video. That video is no good, we won't push it. And that's painful. So that's the main reason that we're not going to be doing the shorts. We think, and several other channels that I've spoken to, we think that it's hurting the channel. We think it's having a negative effect on channel views and how that video is pushed by YouTube. Now, I could be entirely wrong. I could be barking up the wrong tree and maybe I'm just not making content that people actually want to watch. Maybe we need to change the format of the videos. Maybe we need to make them shorter. Maybe we need to change what we're doing. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any thoughts, but that's where we're going with this. So that's the long and the short of it. We're not going to do them anymore because we think they're actively hurting the channel. And I need this channel to be a success. This is my job. I need to earn money to survive. I've put all of my time, all of my savings into this for the last 7 years. And if it, I'm over-dramatizing, it sustains me. I am able to survive, but at the end of every month, I'm waiting for that paycheck. And I know so many of you are also doing the same thing. And it feels wrong to say that, but I would like to end the month with I don't expect to get rich out of YouTube. I never have. But I'd like to have a little bit of money in the back pocket for when things go wrong, rather than being, you know, hand to mouth all the time. But that's by the by. Hopefully, cutting out the shorts after a bit of time to allow that audience to move on, hopefully things will improve. But there we go. Now, if you do like the shorts and you're going, Lawrie, I really enjoyed those, what's going to happen now? Well, they're not entirely going away. The ones that are on the channel will stay up on the channel for now. And then, I can't believe I'm going to say this, we're going to do something that I swore I would never do. In fact, when I say we're going to, we've already done it. We have set up a TikTok account, and I hate myself for it. I absolutely despise TikTok, and I despise being part of it. However, it is the home of short format videos, and we feel separating the short format away from the long format is the best way to go. We can have adverts on their short format videos that advertise the longer format videos, and hopefully people will come from TikTok to YouTube. And if they don't, it doesn't confuse that same algorithm. Hopefully. but I do hate myself for it. What's really interesting, I'm on a bit of a ramble, is it's interesting watching the videos that we've already put up there and how they're reacting compared to YouTube. Some of the best performing videos on YouTube have done nothing on TikTok. Now, maybe that's because that's not trending anymore, but it's just interesting seeing how things are different. The other big reason for doing TikTok is there are multiple accounts who keep coming up claiming to be me and putting up my content. And frankly, I have got sick of writing to TikTok and going, no, I don't have an account, it's not me. Whereas if we have our own presence on there, we can at least say they're copying me, we're the official one. So, as much as it makes me feel sick, if you're enjoying the shorts, go to TikTok. Oh, and I'm sorry, I hate that. But it does mean that moving forward, YouTube will just be for the long format videos. The big problem this leaves is the plan for this year was to do video, 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 short, video. And so you have it alternating weeks, or perhaps even, video, video on a start and end of the weeks, and then video, short, video. Now, because I've had help with extra editors and we're trying to push the channel, we've been doing basically 3 videos a week as much as we can. Now, of course, let me know in the comments below, is that too many for you? I'm aware that this is a large amount of your time to watch everything, and if you miss a video, that takes away time to be able to catch up with the others. So perhaps we're releasing too much and that you can't appreciate the content that we've got. Because obviously, the more views I get on a video, the more money I get. And so if I could release 2 videos a week, say, and have the same amount of views, that saves me a lot of time and makes my life less stressful. However, conversely, I need those views. I need that income, because if the views drop, my income drops, then frankly, I can't afford to do this anymore. So it's that catch-22 of 3 videos or 2 videos. Speaking to other channels who release many videos, they said 3 videos was that magic amount for them, that they released more, the income didn't drop up massively, but 3 videos was the sweet area of that really good jump of income. So let me know in the comments below, should I be doing this many or less? And what should I do with this new gap that we're going to make when I was going to be releasing shorts? Do you want to see videos like this, or shorter videos that are still long format? So that's over like 7 minutes, doing something, maybe doing the loco repair things that we were doing on the model railway things, but as a normal video rather than a minute long. I don't know. So that's what's going to be happening. But yes, long and short of it, again, I made the joke twice. Don't know if it was funny the first time round. That's why we're not doing shorts. They're hurting the channel. We can't afford that. We need this channel to be a success, and I want to take LMM bigger and better and actually, make a living out of it, because the more I do and the more money I get in, the more I can do. There's a load of stuff I want to do. I've got invitations to go out to Europe, invitations to go to Ireland, to the USA, to Australia, to New Zealand. And unless the channel makes some more money, I physically can't afford to do it. And I'd love to go out there and bring you content from the States, content from New Zealand, content from all over the world, and really take this channel to the next level and bring, the guys who are supporting me with me. It just needs that. So the whole decision, this was a result of sitting down and having a long chat with the team, looking at the analytics and the what we see behind the scenes, which, to be honest, when you look at it, YouTube's really good at showing you all these things. And yeah, the simple truth of it was, people who watch the shorts don't watch the main video. Again, if you have found the channel through the shorts, let me know in the comments below, because if there's enough of you, we might change this decision. But for now, no more shorts. Go to TikTok and enjoy just longer form content. And, what else would you like to see? Do you want to see more pieces to camera like this of me rambling on about stuff? Because these are relatively easy to do and take about the same amount of time as a short, he says, battling with the light, and this has been a pain. Anyway, that's enough of the ramble. Thanks for watching. That's the reason we're not doing shorts. So long format moving forward, and head to TikTok. If you have enjoyed this, how about clicking somewhere over there, and for another talk about behind the scenes of doing channel stuff, or down there for a short. Yeah. If you haven't watched the shorts, go check them out. Well, thanks for watching, and to the end of shorts. Well, hey.